Immaculée life turned upside down when the Rwandan genocide began.
This was one of the most shocking blights on our history.
He put me to sit in a bathroom, 3 by 4 feet. One guy, he was like a friend to me. He said, I have killed 399 people. I want Immaculée to be the 400. They divided the people of the country in 2 main tribes, Hutu and Tutsis.
Tutsis were slaughtered in their tracks wherever they were found.
You fell into this category, you became one tribe. If you fell in the other, you became the other tribe. To a point where among brothers, same father, same mother, became different tribes.
This is a real form of racialism.
These people had lists. They had lists of people that had to be killed, and then it became crazy.
It's me. This is my neighborhood. I haven't changed. We're friends.
Hutus armed with machetes searched every house, every hill.
It's over. They found me. They're going to kill me. And I remember thinking, this is it.
You were hunted for 91 days. How did you survive?
I had to go through the forest because I already have started to see people around the road who were angry.
Immaculée's father told her to run to a minister's house 3 miles away and to beg him to hide her. The minister was a Hutu, a member of the majority tribe that was killing the Tutsis. But he'd been a friend of the families, and he was a minister.
I went to him, I was shaking. He drove me to one little bathroom of his bedroom, a tiny 3 by 4 feet. You know, I thought for me it was already too small for myself. And then he went back, brought 5 more women.
Immaculée and the other tall women sat with their backs against the wall. They pulled the smaller girls down on top of them. They couldn't all move at the same time. They took turns standing and stretching. 7 women in this bathroom, 3 feet by 4 feet. Several people had seen the Tutsi women arrive at the pastor's house, but no one had seen them leave. So after a few days, dozens of Hutus stormed the house, hoping to find the women and kill them.
There's a little window in the bathroom. I went up and I looked through the curtains and I saw like people like running.
Inside the house?
Inside the house. And we heard them. I can see the spears.
They brought their spears into the house?
In the house. I never been so scared in my life. A number of them, when they came in, like 100 of them went to make a circle around the house to make sure that nobody jumps out of the window.
Their faces were easily recognizable, and there was murder in their eyes. These were my neighbors, people I'd grown up and gone to school with. Some had even been to our house for dinner.
I remember one guy, he went to primary school with me. He was like a friend to me. We played together. He was outside of the bathroom one time and he said, I have killed 399 cockroaches. I want Immaculée to be the 400. I was so scared that he knows where I am. He's so sure. I heard them outside of the bathroom. This was a 4-bedroom house. There's nothing in my heart can tell me they might not find us. I knew it was over. 300 to 400 people. They started to scream when they came inside. And somehow I remember feeling like I had 2 voices over my shoulders. Pain I cannot put in words. It was like life swept out of your body in a second. I became dry instantly. I couldn't even find saliva to swallow.
Pastor Simeon Nahabimana showed us how he tried to divert the killers away from the women. He showed them other bedrooms and urged them to search his attic.
And he was telling them, I send them away. Those girls, I send them away. They can help themselves. I don't want to be in trouble. They went everywhere in the house, in the ceiling of the house with flashlights, on the roof of the house, under the beds. They even opened suitcases to make sure there were no babies hiding. At last, they came right to the door of the bathroom. It's over. They found me. They're going to kill me. They're going to cut me in pieces. It's me. This is my neighborhood. I haven't changed. We're friends. I had one voice was discouraging me and was telling me, open the door, end the torture. They're going to find you anyway. And that voice was right. But another voice was telling me, do not open the door.
Hundreds of thousands of people fled to their priests, thinking the clergy would protect them. But many of them were simply handed over to mobs.
Did you think they were going to find the women and kill everyone, including yourself?
Yes, I thought so. I thought that if they had seen them, they would have forced me to kill them, or they would have killed me and killed them as well.
You think they might have forced you to kill them?
That's what they did elsewhere. Wherever they found somebody hiding people, they forced them to kill them. And afterwards, they also killed the person.
And before one of the killers opened, he looked at the man who was hiding us and said, "You know what? We trust you. You are one of us." And they turned around and left.
Everything outside the bathroom where Immaculée and the others were huddled, the entire country had become a killing field.
I remember one time he came to give us food. I asked him to put a radio outside, and I couldn't believe what was going on in the country. The leaders who used to tell us to love one another, they were calling people to kill everybody of my tribe. I remember one government minister said, "Do not forget children. A child of a snake is a snake. A child of a cockroach is a cockroach."
After 3 months of genocide, they heard that French troops had finally arrived in Rwanda to protect surviving Tutsis, and that one French camp was just a few miles away. Immaculée persuaded the pastor to sneak them there in the middle of the night.
And then I felt, this is it. I felt like maybe this is why I was here. And I told him, "Let us go."
My friends were so scared that they could barely move. They nudged me, asking me what we should do.
There are some soldiers who are trying to save people. If you want, you can come and go to them because you're dying anyway. We were skeleton. Every bone was out. I can count my bones from here to here, 2 bones separated. Maybe there's a chance. If they kill us, that's okay. We're dying anyway. He said, "Okay, good." He told us to stand up. We all fell down. Our knees were stuck. The bathroom was 3 by 4 feet, small. 8 of us for 3 months. For 3 months.
I shook the pastor's hand quickly. He had risked everything for us, and he had saved our lives. And then he and his sons hurried from the road to hide in the bushes. The other women and I were now completely exposed and had no time to waste. We didn't see them coming. They appeared out of the night, coming over a small rise in the road.
But this gang, everyone had a spear, had a machete. Some of them have guns. So they were like, you see people, but the spear are taller than them.
I looked one Interahamwe straight in the eye and held his gaze. My heart told me that he was a person just like me, and that he really didn't want to kill. I didn't blink, and we stared into each other's eyes for what seemed like a lifetime. Finally, the killer broke my gaze and looked away. He turned his back to me and dropped his machete.
And when we reached the gate, I was like, "Where Tutsi, please help us." So he said, "Okay, come in." We went in. For the first time in 3 months, I saw somebody genuinely having pity on us.
She was safe, but soon sorry because Immaculée learned that her 2 brothers and her mother and father had all been killed.
I was really hoping that they're still hiding somewhere. Maybe just in the bathroom somewhere like me. Everybody, my father, my mom, and my 2 brothers, my grandma, my grandpa, my neighbors, my schoolmates, my best friends. I mean, 1 million people and more were killed in a period of 3 months. I am truly here because my father was able to trust somebody from the other tribe and made him a friend, and he was a good man.
What happened to him?
You know, he survived, and we separated 3 months later. We couldn't say much about where we were hiding until slowly people who have hid people became heroes in the country. He was a hero. I still remember when I came outside. The first thing, it was about 3 in the morning. The first thing I realized was there was dead bodies on the streets. But the trees were still there. The mountains were still there. And like, people kill each other, but the trees are still simple and standing. It was a moment that was sad. And just to realize what people can do to each other and for what reasons. It wasn't worth it. I did hate, of course. I was very angry. I couldn't understand how another human being can cause you so much pain. Why? We were all created. We never chose to be who we become. We don't choose our race. We don't choose our tribe. We don't even choose a country where we are born. And I thought that I can pay them back for what they were doing to me. And thank God, I was able to see that that was useless. That was only going to prolong the pain and hatred in this world. Like many terrible things that happen to us, they make us stronger if we really pay attention. I learned so many lessons I would never have learned in a normal time. And one of the big lessons was to understand the importance of love. It's really because we failed to love one another that the genocide happened to us, that 1 million people died. It was lack of love among people. So that teaches me that only thing you can do that is worthwhile, that can build the world, is loving one another. Every single day I wake up in the morning, I hope I can use my life for something beautiful. Use my life to touch another human being. Love heals. When you care for another person, love comes back to you somehow. It is really all about love. Life is your gift, and it is up to you how you choose to use it. Either to love or to hate, to uplift or to pull down, to be kind or to be mean. If you choose love, I am with you.